So why I pay? They asked me only for 5% when I purchased my first property. Now I want to buy another one. They ask me for 20%
Because
down.
now you're an investor. Once you buy your second home, you're an investor automatically.
But I was investing. I bought multi. So
Yeah, but it's still your home. You live there.
okay.
Okay? So if you went, do you know it's a possibility if you went to buy a single, that you could put 5% down on that.
Another single.
No, you live in a three family, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so now you're going from a three to a single, which is a normal situation. That means you're moving from your investment property into your main home.
It's a good
Now
one.
you're leaving that one out and you can move into a single.
And you pay 5%
And you
only.
get it with 5%.
Oh, that's a good. That's a good. Like you still have.
But if you go into two families and three families, you got to go with the 20%.
it's not gonna work. Even if
Right.
you live there, they say no.
Yeah,
you can't.
they're on to that stuff.
So why they is help me for the first time? Who's helping me anyway? Like,
No one's helping you. It's just that you're lucky you got the offer accepted with 5% down.
yeah, but like the second time they said no, you can't.
Because you can't buy a three family or two family. You can't buy a multi with
So no one helping me. Just
You have to buy a single unless you like I said, unless you put some underneath your wife's name. Is your wife underneath the house now?
Yes.
Okay, so then you can't do that.
No, but I want to understand. I don't want to like. That's just because I want to do it. I
It's
want
the
to
law.
understand.
It's the rule.
It's a rule.
It's a Fannie Mae rule. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is a secondary market. They're these people who are a bunch of investors like me and you and everybody else has investments into Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in the stock market.
Okay.
That builds up their portfolio of cash. And what happens is when you go to say Somerset Savings Bank or Bank of Boston or go here or there, they sell to the secondary market, which is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and they have guidelines. And if they can't, if they don't follow their guidelines, they have to keep their money, that loan, in house. In other words, they can't sell it to the secondary market, and that's what banking's all about, to keep their money flowing. They did the loan, they got all their funds, all the money for the closing costs and all the other stuff, and then they sell the loan off.
Okay.
And that's why they have guidelines they have to follow so they can sell the loan off. That's where
And
that
they
comes
cannot
in.
sell if it's like 5% for the second time. They cannot
Yeah.
sell like that.
If you go into a single though, so a lot of people do three families. They rent the three family out. That's a great way to start. And then you go buy your single. And now you're paying your single, your three families paying for your single just about. You hope up most of it. You know what I mean? That's what it's great about that.
Okay, so you mean like if someone want to buy for the first time, he can buy a multi. Then in the future he buy a single. On
Yeah, that's the best way to be, is buy a two or three family starting out. Unless you have money. Unless you have a lot of money.
Okay.
And you can still invest.
Thank you very much.
All right, my
Thank
man.
you.